Hornady is pleased to announce the addition of the 40 Smith & Wesson, 45 Auto, 357 Magnum, and 12-gauge double-aught Buckshot to the Critical Defense product line. Hornady Critical Defense ammunition is impervious to thick and heavy clothing, providing 100% reliable expansion you can count on every single time. This breakthrough in personal defense bullet design is attributed to the patented flex tip material utilized in the nose of the flex tip expanding, or FTX bullet.
And Dave, the first time we were looking at this was when you introduced Critical Defense, and we were playing with the 380 and looking at how you'd turn that little load into a muscle cartridge, but now you've got the second series in the line.
That's right, Dick. We've rounded out the line pretty nicely this year. We brought a 357 125 grain Critical Defense load, a 40 165, and a 45 185. These all pretty much follow the same vein before, as they're designed and optimized for compact short-barreled guns.
Well, I think the 45 is probably the one that also really serves to illustrate the benefits of the Critical Defense concept. It's a slow bullet, and as we all know, that low velocity has been the bête noire of expansion in bullets since the whole concept was invented. How do you get a low velocity handgun bullet to reliably expand? And you basically just pre-filled it with a hydraulic medium.
That's correct. That's pretty much what the FTX feature in this does. It pre-fills that cavity and makes a much more efficient transfer of the energy that you do have to work with.
Yeah, because the problem really is that a hollow point that's big so it'll open is also prone to plugging when it goes through a barrier. So you have prevented the plugging by putting the medium in there already.
And you've got it exactly right, Dick.
Well, I want to see how this compares to that little cartridge we tried before. Let's try that big 45. Oh, I like that. What do you got on distance?
12.5 to 13. That's
right,
just about ideal.
13. Dig that sucker out of there.
Okay.
I want to see how that performs. Look at that spiral.
Yep. It's a pretty big wound cavity.
I don't think there's any problem with low velocity expansion with this design.
And there's the tip right there with it.
Man, look at that. Polymer right with it. You can actually see how the polymer plug
deformed
and compressed. Yep. You know, acting as if like a little piston mechanism.
Out of that short of barrel gun, it's very difficult to get any kind of hollow point to perform to that kind of target.
3-inch gun, that kind of expansion, critical for defense.
Along with the latest pistol offerings in Critical Defense, Hornady also offers a 12-gauge 2 3/4-inch double-aught buckshot load. All Hornady buckshot utilizes the versatile wad that produces ultra-tight patterns from production shotguns without the use of special choke tubes or aftermarket barrel work. The Critical Defense 12-gauge buckshot offering is a great choice for those who prefer the payload of a 12-gauge round for their personal defense.
When your life or the life of your family's on the line, there is a serious sense of reassurance in knowing that there's 8 .33 caliber fight stoppers on their way to end the threat.
Count on Hornady to design the most effective, consistently reliable, and dependable self-defense ammunition available today. When lives are on the line, only the best will do. Critical Defense ammunition from Hornady.